You said $700.
Yeah, for all those.
It shouldn't be. It's only 2 rolls of cigars. What?
I got the fucking Royal. It's 115 already.
Right.
Every
And
single
the rest.
day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hey guys, only the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to blah 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 blah.
Welcome to blah 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 blah.
Blah. Yeah, you have no idea how like the feeling of dragging my ass off to here.
I don't even
and
know what to smoke.
Why are you dragging ass?
you know, sometimes you're just not in the mood. You just eventually got to a point where you're not in the mood. You know,
Well, who made you? Who made you, man?
everybody. No,
Everybody?
Just a lot of time when I thought things are resolved, they're not, and then you just make an effort, and then you just drags out of nowhere, kind of thing. And then eventually you solve one, and then you realize that under one there's multiple. It's disheartening. It's disheartening. Like you burned out. You're really burned out. You're like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how that goes. Well, at least the box came out nice.
That box got me like feeling really sick afterward too, because all the fume and shit.
All the fumes. What are you talking about?
When you laser a box like that, it has like a layer of plastic and then wood under it. The smoke comes out blue.
Mm.
And I'm like right next to it, inhaling that shit.
Goddamn.
I'm like, people are complaining about me smoking cigars. I'm here smoking, smelling this fume. That's gonna kill me faster. Something's wrong with this cigar. Something's wrong with this cigar. I can't tell what it is. It's kind of like pocket feeling.
Well, it's the first time on the stream that I don't have my hair done. It's sad.
Oh, pretty boy don't have his hair done.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Not in the best mood, but somebody complained about my hat, so I changed my hat, I guess.
Who the fuck complained about that?
Wait, really?
Wait, I complained for you to change it back. So
I will change it back in the second half.
I canceled. Canceled that shit, man.
Cancel.
There you go.
Nice.
No, I'm gonna have a short cigar, so I go back in afterwards.
Yeah, see, like I don't know. I'm in a
You're in a funk, Tony. You're in a funk.
no. I'm burned out. I think I'm burned out.
Just cheer up, man. Everything be fine.
I'm really burned out.
I know the feeling.
I'm
cheer up and everything be fine. Man.
Today I'm keep asking myself, it's like, Tony, like, do you still want to do this? Do you really do? Like, you know, it's this job is not rewarding at all.
Think about all the memories you're creating, Tony.
You know, like the job. You know what? Someday it'd be hard, right? For a job, right? So, damn, you double heading now?
Yeah.
No, when I said this job is not rewarding at all, I'm telling you, this job as the leader of Shadow Smoke's Legion is not rewarding at all.
Oh, well, you have to deal with fucking whole bunch of personality.
Yeah, this fucker right here.
Yeah, me.
That one way over there.
Exactly. So, you know.
Yep.
I don't even know how to get on the effing camera. Yeah.
That way.
Like a lot of time you feel like, you know, you're doing everything right, things are getting better.
Yeah.
The truth is, it's not. It's you're doing everything wrong, but no one want to talk to you about it.
How are you doing everything wrong? Go into
I
detail.
don't know, Tony. I think it's a scale, dude. It's like there are things that are being done right, and it's just, you know, focus doesn't always shift to that whenever, you know, issues come up, right? So it's not one extreme or the other. It's just a combination of shit, you know. There's good and bad. So
No, because people don't. I don't know.
well,
Like it's
Are you
really
feeling
tough to
unappreciated,
find out
Tony?
that you don't have the trust of the members, and they rather not talk to you about something, and tell other people something, even though they have a problem, which is fine. But like, you know, that just shows that I don't have the trust of the member enough that they will voice that they have an issue.
yeah.
Yeah, but you
What the
know,
hell?
they voice at least they voice it to the members, other members, not like
Well,
outside the group.
but
or
here's the thing
anything.
though, like if you look at closely, right? If someone had an issue and they won't tell you, but they tell other people, what do you usually call that situation?
Fucked up.
I don't know. For you to be connected well enough for everybody to talk to you, that's a lot of connections, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, it's not like just 4 or 5
Yeah,
guys.
it's impossible to have that many connections.
There's a lot of people, and they just talk among each other, which is fine as long as it doesn't lead the group to be like stupid and shit.
I mean, we're all brothers here, brothers and
Yeah.
sisters.
No, the problem is that
Yeah.
I think some of them are thinking to leave the group, but you know, the person obviously talked them out of it. But you know, but that just shows it's my oversight, right? I'm not doing good enough job, whatever that is.
Tony, you can't please everybody.
Yeah, but I would like to please all the important ones who are a very important part of it, right? But at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time, I'm not psychic. I can't be.
Yeah, we're not women.
I can't just simply
No, it
go,
isn't.
oh, I know exactly what this person is thinking, and you know, this person's not happy. I can't. I mean,
Well,
and then
at
find
least
out.
when you find out, you try to fix it. You know what I mean? At least that. It's not like you just brush it off and see nothing happens.
Well, you know, it's true that sometimes I don't fix it because, you know, in order to
Well, you're not about to build
forward,
it
to
fix
move
everything.
forward, I have to test it out. If I don't test it out, I'll never know.
What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe? What up, Joe? Sparaccio?
Right? Like in order to. Okay, so in order to learn or figure out if something works, you test it, right? The only way to do it is to test it. And
Yep.
if it doesn't work, you change it back, right? And
Yeah.
but I also understand that people don't like changes because, like, you know, if this doesn't work, let's say if this is your job, you're at work, and
Uh-huh.
your boss goes like, you know, we're changing this. We gotta change from this to that. You know, different structure. You're not gonna be happy about it, which is true.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've gone through that shit too, and you can't do anything about it. You just have to adjust.
Right. But that's because you want to keep the job. You need the job.
Right.
Yep.
But
It's
for
Legion.
You wanna
for
stay in
Legion,
the
for
Legion.
members, it's not necessarily that case. So,
I
you know,
mean-
and I really feel like, you know, I really feel like I'm easy to talk to be honest with you. I feel like I, you know, it's like if someone has wrong, somebody feels something, they could just come talk to me. I guess that's like too simple of a thinking. Now, sometimes I don't necessarily make the changes, but there are things that are easy to make the changes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not all personalities. I hate saying the word compatible because that's really not the best word for it. but some personalities just they aren't that goes against how they work, how they operate to go and talk to somebody. And I'm not saying like yourself, but you're the one, you're the key person to talk to about it, right? But they may not want to for whatever reason, and that's not bad reason. It's just their personality doesn't mesh in that way.
Right, but don't you think that if you have a problem and the person who's causing the problem is gonna be the person that you talk to make sure that problem gets resolved? Like talking to another person is like it's as if you don't want to get the problem resolved.
Not always. I've had bosses where I knew talking to that person was not going to resolve it, but there were other people in the organization I could talk to that they would make sure it got voiced. And
Well,
so,
maybe they just want someone to talk to let it out, not like, just to get off the chest or something like that.
Well, that's not what I want people to feel. I don't want people to like, you know what, I hated this thing. I just need to talk to someone to let it out, but I'll deal with it. That's not what I want people to feel like. You know,
No, they're dealing with it.
that makes
They're dealing in
sense.
their own way.
I definitely don't want people to say,
Yeah.
I have to just deal with it.
Well, everybody have problems. They deal their own way, Tony. But not everything is just fixable or anything. People have their own personality. They deal with their own problem their own way.
Yeah,
I think you have different
I
thresholds.
understand that.
There's different thresholds as to whether they will, what they're going to do about it too. Yeah, it's not all the same there.
I'm gonna change this cigar. This cigar tastes like shit for some reason.
Go ahead, light up, Velvet. You light up yet? Go ahead, light up.
All right.
I'll be right there.
What the hell? All right,
Tony, if it makes you feel better, if I got a problem with you, I'm gonna fucking tell you.
which is fine, right? Now that whole probation issue, it was easy to change. The thing is that we're still testing it out, and prior to Eric, there was nobody to test it out because we didn't have any probation members.
Right.
But
Yeah. What
and
Ethan said.
and also is my mistake to not communicate that loud enough that everybody saw it. Like the message is there, I know it's there. That day when I was testing it out, I was talking to I don't know Val and Albert and whoever that's in the tribal at the time, and 2 people responded and nobody else did. Now, which is totally fine, but it's my fault to not communicate enough. But at the same time, like when I try to communicate, I usually get that no, everything's fine, Tony. Obviously, everything's not fine. Which there's not much I could do about that. Oh shit.
Well, you can. You just have to give them time to talk to you.
Yeah, sometimes people just need time.
Yeah,
So?
it takes time. It's not like.
I mean, they'll come
Like I
around.
said,
I mean,
every-
sometimes I don't like talking about the shit going on in my head, and I'm like battling,
Yep.
like, okay, am I fucking overreacting? Like, and then I'll talk to somebody else, and they'll be like, oh, well, this and this. Oh, okay, I kind of get it. And then maybe I'll bring it up, but it's not like I need to fucking attack the situation right now. I might feel like I'm just overreacting and just talk to somebody else.
Yeah, and
I've
the
done
thing
that
is, like, when they talk to somebody else in the group, that person do know that it go back to you. You know what I'm saying?
But you
They
know
do
what?
know
Here's
that.
the thing, though, right? Like if you don't attack one problem and the problem kind of builds up, eventually you blow up, and things blow up because people hold it in. So
That's us madmen. We hold shit in a lot until we blow up.
That's just how men are.
right.
Assuming it's a man.
All right, this is a Buffalo Trace and a old
Yeah, buddy.
Buffalo Trace.
Oh man.
Nice.
Okay.
So
That'll work.
Is that old fashioned from Bell?
And I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. I just feel like kind of down about it. I just
Yeah, I understand. You probably like you feel bad that you're the fierce leader that you can't fix stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying?
well,
You
not
can't,
only
man.
not
You
only I
just
can't fix stuff, it's that I'm not being communicated to. People feel like that I'm not approachable to talk about those things. So, and it's like, you know, this is not rewarding because like people are feeling that I'm one type of person when I'm not, and I don't have the opportunity to explain to them either. So
But who falls that, right?
I guess my fault is something that I miscommunicated.
And that's why
I
we
mean, I
have
don't
this
think there's
right
ever
now.
been an issue where I feel like I can't talk to you. But that's just me.
What? I didn't hear that. What did you say, Martin?
I said I don't think there's ever been a problem where I could not talk to Tony.
Yeah.
But it's different. Like there are times when I was
Yeah.
like having issues with my wife, and I was like, I don't want to fucking talk to you.
It's not that. It's just, you know, every person is different.
Yeah.
And that's all the best I could say it, because personality doesn't come in one trait.
You know, it's
People just,
like okay,
you know,
not wanting to talk to me about an issue or not telling me the issue, that's one thing. Not even telling me that you're pissed off about something that I did, it's another.
Well, just give them time
So
to come
I
around
don't
that,
even
you know?
know. So like I kind of glad that this kind of things blow up a little bit here and there, because when it blows up, I know there was an issue. I just have to beg everybody, please tell me that what the issue is, because no one's willing to tell me the issues. So
Can you feel that air now?
but I feel like I have to tell everybody that
Ozzy, was it okay?
that sometimes to progress something forward is to test methods, right? To test methods, it also means changes. And you know, sometimes it might not go with the right good changes that you like. But if I don't know, number one, whether or not that change is gonna work out by testing it. Number two, a feedback from someone says, "Oh, Tony, I don't think that's working," I wouldn't be able to move it back or forward.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to move forward.
There you go.
I wanted to provide more for the group. You
Well,
know,
what else can you do more, right? You are always on. Anybody could reach you at any time.
Yeah, anytime, literally.
What more do you want? You know, if you want to talk, you're there. You want to say something, you're there. It's not like you fucking napping for like 3-4 days in a row.
Right.
I really was considering that. It's like maybe I should just nap for a week.
You know, it's tough to run a big old group. You know,
You know,
especially fucking people with testosterone and females and all that. It's all fucking mixed in, and all these feelings.
Yep.
It's hard, man. It's not easy.
it's hard to keep up, and you know, especially counts of new members too, and so. And I do appreciate when people have problems in their life and stuff like that. They just simply give me a hint. You know, I'm busy. Things are, you know, whatever. It's tough.
Oh yeah.
And now when they explode, I deal with it. I try to fix whatever I can fix, and then I just sit there and I'm like just tired. I'm just like, whoa. What are you doing?
Well, you're tired, right? So you fixed it.
I'm mentally like exhausted. I was like,
Well, you know what? You did your job as a leader.
well, I didn't solve it. I didn't solve all of them, but
Yeah, but you did your part, right? You mentally stressed over it. You try to fix it. You fixed partially, or you did your best, right?
Yeah, that's all you
As a
do.
leader of a group, that's all you do, right? You didn't ignore the situation or make it worse.
and I didn't know of all the problem. The first problem that got brought out was my hat. I did not know that. Like, you know, I didn't know my hat was ugly.
What the
Well,
fuck? What the
Well,
fuck?
that's just
Of
personal
all
care.
things.
That's just
Of
personal
all
thing, right?
things.
Come on,
Who
man.
fucking cares?
Did you not see that, Martine, on Facebook?
No.
Yeah, it's Gora. Gory hit him on his hat. Then he said, "Just kidding."
Oh, I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know about
That
that.
hat, I mean, the hat. is
Yeah,
great,
like
bro.
the first, like when I go up and ask people for their feedback or what they think is the problem, in the group, that go ahead and express, and then I get Tony's hat is ugly, and I said done, I will change my hat, and then you
No,
get,
he's joking.
and then Albert comes in and says, no, I like your old hat. Okay, done, I'll change it back,
He's fucking stupid right now.
and then we get the next one was I don't get enough free cigars.
Wow,
Okay, so
Oh.
you
that's
know what that's all
automatic.
about, right, Tony?
I mean, you don't, man. You don't.
You
need to
understand
get
that,
more.
right? What that's about?
That's
What?
crybaby.
The free cigar one?
No, both of them, all of that. The first volley, right? You know what
Yeah.
that was about?
Right.
Yeah, they don't see there's an issue. So-
I understand that. I understand that it was kind of funny actually.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, there you go. That's all it was about. It was
But
just
like,
trying-
you know, that's the thing. Like that, I want to get constructive feedback.
Right. But okay, so this being said, they may not want to put it out on blast like that in the middle.
No, they can just message me too.
There you go. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying that you probably see more of that than you would in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did I miss something on Facebook?
no
Did I
Facebook.
miss a lot? I
Yeah.
missed a lot, didn't I?
No, you just missed about a book worth, Facebook worth.
Oh shit! I need to get on that one.
I mean, it just sounds like there's people that are booty hurt. I mean, I don't know the situation. I don't know what's going
No,
on.
it's
but I'm just
definitely something I did, and I some of them I kind of reflected upon,
saying. Okay.
and obviously in the future I'll do it differently. But then that's the thing, like when it happens, I didn't hear about it, and I didn't know about it, and I can't fix it until many other things blow up, and I look into it, and there were people that's communicated, but like, you know,
Attacking
I kind of
many
missed out.
problems.
I feel messed up. I feel missed out. You know, I like to talk about shit that happens in Legion where I can make adjustment, I can change, or I can whatever. You know, for example, there's always a good constructive criticism about how the probation is too short for innocent. I'm more than happy to keep extending 90 days for it.
Yeah.
But
What Ethan said.
you know, or like, you know,
Tony, everything that they're saying here.
I'm reading it.
I
You know,
mean,
and I
that's
understand that
nothing-
people are being really nice about those comments, and I appreciate it. But at the same time, you know, like that's why I just feel burned out. I know that we have a lot of great members, and I really care about every single one of them. But you know, when I don't hear from them about they have issues, that kind of hurts me a little bit. You know, it's like, hey, I know I thought I'm trying my best, but at least let me know, right? At least let me know.
I mean, I don't think their leadership skills have been to hurt the Legion. It's always to make the Legion better.
I don't know. I think he could do a little better.
And I really do try.
Yeah, we can always do better. We can always do better.
I really do try to treat the Legion differently than how I treat work, because when I'm working, I'm cold-hearted. I you know, just business is business. I don't care what anybody else said.
But this
But-
is family. Well,
But-
yeah,
But
that's
the
not business.
family, I do have to care. I really care about
Right.
what everybody feels. You know,
right.
so it hurts when I don't hear about it. It's like I try to care. I really treat everybody like a family, but you guys are not
Yeah.
willing, kind of thing.
But you
know?
gotta think about it. You know, a family has flaws, right? Every
Yeah.
family has flaws, and you guys have to
That's
work
true.
with it. That's it. There's no perfect family. at
which I
all,
which I
so-
know, but like, it's the one that it's mostly the one that I care the most that got me to
Right.
this mental issues. I mean, there are people that I don't care a lot for. For example, I don't really give a shit about Eric. You know, this guy,
Yeah, that's
seriously.
fine. I'm fine with that. Like,
And
that's it.
I definitely don't give a shit about Innocent's challenge. I'm done with his challenges. He can challenge all he wants. So, you know, there are things that I don't put that much thought on about. And you know, you guys are very close, right? I mean, I talk to you guys almost every day, and I don't feel like I'm not approachable. Right? Not only I'm not, and I don't feel like I'm not approachable. I am open, available 24/7. Like I don't care what time zone you're in, I'm here.
All right. So here's the thing, right, Donnie, and I kind of reflect. I'm thinking about like with my classroom, and whether or not I'm hearing stuff from my students, or whether or not my boss is hearing from the teachers, you know, and if they're getting blindsided with different, you know, because they think it's going a certain way, but people are feeling a different way. You know, it's hard to it's not black and white about how to get people to talk to you, the various personalities to talk and that kind of thing. But you know, it's something that has to be kind of worked on, and it's a moving target. I'll say that it's definitely a moving target, because what works in one season may be different in a different season, because different personalities, different situations, et cetera, et cetera. And so I, you know, as a teacher, man, I'm having to try to figure out how do I keep the channels open with these kids so that I'm able to see stuff ahead of time or as it's happening, and I can understand how to best tend to the various personalities that I have to deal with. And frankly, and this is different than the adults, but these kids they don't know how to communicate hardly at all. You know, some of them know, a lot of them know, and that even complicates it more. But you know, it's not a science, dude. It's more of an art, you know, on how to.
And there's also another issue too, and I just realized that today. But first of all, let me say this, okay? Let me word it correctly in my head. I wanted to let all the mods know, including the media mods, to number one, if there is something that happens, somebody's not happy about something, let the person know that you will bring up there is an issue to me, but not give me the detail. That's fine, right? If, like, for example, Martin really have some shit going on, and then he went to, let's say, Albert and say, dude, I really hate Tony's slanted eyes, so tiny. I really absolutely cannot handle that guy. And I wish Albert would come talk to me and said, yo, you know, Martin's having some issues. Maybe you should reach out to him. He doesn't have to say, Martin have an issue with your fucking eyes. It's too tiny. He just said, Martin have some issue, reach out to him. That would really help me. And without breaking the trust that you guys have whatever background talking and going on. Right? You don't have to tell me the detail, but tell me that someone's having some issue so I can reach out to them.
That's a model that can help, that can work.
Right?
I think. Yeah.
I mean, I think, let me say this. Let's just say I went to Albert, because it's a little bit of like a trust thing. Like I go to Albert, and then all of a sudden you reach out to me, and then I attack Albert. Hey, did you fucking tell him what I told you? Blah blah blah. It's supposed to be between you and me.
Don't feel it that way though. Like I'm saying that they don't have to tell me the details.
Hey, exactly. But
they just have to tell me that there is some issue happening. I think you should reach out to X person. Right? That's all I needed. I just need to know there is some issues. Give me an opportunity to deal with it. Right? If I go reach out to that person and you don't feel like to tell me, okay, but I tried, right? Give me an opportunity to at least reach out to you to say, hey, I heard there is some issue. I reach out to you. Well, are you willing to tell me about it, or can do we gotta live past it? Right. So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to know at least something happens, that someone's not happy about something, or you can tell them, it's like, hey, don't tell Tony I said it, but I have issue with Tony's eyes. Tell him to go adjust his eyes. And the mom can say, I can't tell you who it is, but someone is not happy with your eyes. Choose either or, right? It can be anonymous to the problem, but tell me who that is, or anonymous to the person, but tell me what the problem was. I'm good either one because either one will help me tackle an issue. All right. I really don't want to not have opportunity to change to fix an issue and then somebody quit because some issue that could be easily resolved because we're a
Yeah,
family.
I get it.
I really wanted to say we're a family, and because we're a family, let me
going.
have that opportunity to solve a problem that I might have. There might be a problem that I can't solve. I'm adamant about. For example, when we changed to Discord, I was adamant about Discord. I'm not gonna back down on that one, right?
Cigar board.
We don't talk about that. But
Right.
I was adamant about going to Discord and use the Discord system because it progresses. It helps, and in the end, it did help a lot of people communicating and new members and stuff like that. So I'm staying with that one. But because we communicated and people voiced it, we kept Facebook, right?
Mhm.
So we had a thing going, right? So even I can't solve it, I can make alternative, things to kind of
You looking at?
fix it. But I need to know there's a problem. So, if you have a problem, I'm not telling you to break the trust between you and the mods or whoever you're talking to, but have someone mention it to me so that I have an opportunity to at least know there's an issue. Because when a lot of time I will post something, I'll be like, okay, anybody have a problem with it? And then I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
And then I thought everything's good and fine because some people, I know that some people it's not going to be 100% for it, but at least they will be like, it's 80%. I can deal with that. Right. But I need to know if there's somebody's like 10%. It's like, this is really shit, Tony. This is a pile of turd. I can smell it from a room across. I need to know.
Yeah, and I think that's opening up the channels like I was talking about, where you have to get creative on how you do that, but also like it's also going to come down to how like that's going to be between you and the mods as to how they are comfortable doing that kind of thing too, right? So that might be a little more of a difference, personal preference kind of thing, and how they might want to approach it. Because what I might say to Martine about his complaint, right? So that I don't breach his trust, I might let him know that, hey, you're letting me know something, and we need to at least let Tony know something about it, and I'll get bite off before I say something to Martine, right?
Right.
I'll have him reach out, or I'll tell him it's just something generic, and so that the issue gets put out there, because it's only fair to you. It's only fair to the group, really.
Right.
That kind of gets looked at. So I think it's not a one size fits all. Is what I'm trying to say, and
well, that's why I say there's not 3
Yeah.
options, right? 3 options.
Yeah.
One, you can reach out to Tony, and Tony's got to listen to it, and whether or not he's got to change it is the decision that he makes, right? That's
Right.
one.
Yeah.
2, I can tell Tony that this happened, but I won't tell him who said it, and then so he can go fix it. Well, 3, I can tell Tony that someone has problem. Go talk to the person, but not tell him what the problem is.
Yeah.
Either one, right? 3 options. You can stay anonymous. You can let me know what the issue is, or you can tell me who you are. I will go reach out to you, knock on your doors. Right? And quick, you always have a problem with me, but you actually let me know every day. So I'm
Tony,
okay
I got
with
a
that.
problem with you. I got a problem with you. You need to come to my door.
Don't worry. Eventually, that's gonna happen. I'm like, Martin, take a week off. I need someone to help me move.
I'll be there.
Right? I got beer, and it's not the blue can.
Oh God.
We
Right?
gotta, as a group, we work as a team. As long as they come out at the end and we communicate.
Yeah, and there's a lot of time.
Just don't.
Yeah, a lot of time word in the chat room has no tone, and because no tone, someone will misunderstood sometimes, which I
Always,
understand.
yes.
But when that happens, you're pissed off about something, come talk to me, and I will tell you whether or not I was being serious or I was joking. And I
But
can
it does
tell you,
not-
90% of the time, people are joking.
Yeah.
it doesn't have tone, but it has Tony.
Right? There are times where I just say stuff. It sounds super mean, but I'm like laughing in the back.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's just your personality.
Right? There
I don't
are
think they
times
will
where I
do it.
respond to Jeff Bate, some serious shit, but I'm laughing at comic on the side. Like I'm like I just here's the answer. There you go. Move on, kind of thing. I do that, and
I thought that's
I
what
realize
mean
like, when I
did.
go back to read it, sometimes like oh shit, I sound mean.
I thought that's
I,
what
don't,
mean.
I never take your comment seriously ever.
Yeah, well that's kind of the problem. Like there are things I say is I'm like, hey, here's an announcement. Please take it seriously. And the announcement that's like I'm not too serious about.
Well, yeah, there's certain one that I do take it serious, like the the probation and all that thinking and all that voting. I
Yeah.
do take it serious, but like most of the time, I was like, okay, this fucker's just joking around.
And I do realize another problem with the group is, and I don't take it as if I saying about anybody. I'm just saying that overall there are that issue, and I have that issue. Okay, there are things where when you join the Legion, it's because you saw on the screen, you saw people swag. There's a magic to it, right? You know, you're excited about something, and then once you get all that swag, you realize that okay, this group is just a group of people that have few people that are very active. It's always the same people. It gets boring. It does happen. I can tell you that if you're watching this and you're planning to be a member, once you get the swag, the magic is gone. Okay, you're like okay, I have these now. Now what?
Yeah.
Right?
No, I got
To tell the truth,
I'm ready.
the swag is not magic, bro.
No.
Yeah,
For
if you
some
think
people,
that-
that's what it is. That's why that's probation is, because there are people that just want the swag, and there are people that is
Swag.
waiting for something to happen, but nothing really happens.
But the thing is, you can buy swag at any time, bro. You can buy your own swag. You can make your own swag. Everything you buy clothes. Is swag.
But I want to mention
like-
there. I want to just put it out there. It's like this is a group that has every day. So if it does get washed out per se, think of it this way. Even a cigar company only release 2 cigars a year.
Pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
So the waiting time in between, yeah, it is kind of boring unless you're active enough and try to put yourself in there to see if something does happen. Right? If you're just sitting and watch the chat room and waiting for something to happen, all you gotta see is drama.
Yeah.
And that's
Unless you're involved in that
sometimes-
drama, it's kind of exciting. Like for example, I'm involved with being challenged on, and somebody put a price tag on my head over Street Fighter fighting. That's stupid, but that's the drama, right? And then unless you're in the drama, you're like, what the fuck is this? So stupid. Tony, just play some video game and call it a day. It does. But I think it's fun because I'm involved in it. But for those people who's not involved in it, it's like that's what the hell, right? So, I encourage people to first jump into some of those drama and see what's going on, but not the one that's like verbal fighting. Of course, I gotta find another way to have another fight it out room or something like that. Just and the fight it out room will only allow to use middle fingers, no words, something like that. I don't know.
I mean, I think sometimes people just need breaks. I mean, I did. You remember my break, and I was just like, I'm not fucking feeling it, man.
Yeah, I
And
took
then-
like three-day break. You see me? I took like 3-day break.
Right?
It's just everybody needs a little break sometimes. And that might be what's going on.
Yeah, I was in a mental state that's just not good. Like
Well,
Yeah.
it's good for you to let it out. Tell the truth.
once
With
every so often,
everything
I will be like, you know what? Forget the Legion, just call it a day.
Really?
You've done
Yeah.
that.
You're gonna,
You've done that.
You're gonna.
He's done that before.
Tony, don't do that. There's certain people that really like this group, and they really look up for you to do it to stand out as a leader and stuff to deal with shit. Even though behind the scene we probably don't know anything or a lot of things that we don't know, but people do count on you to keep everything going. So
Yeah.
you know what I
I
mean?
mean, but like I said,
You
everybody
shouldn't
needs a
think like
break.
that, man.
Everybody needs a
Should
break.
not-
Tony's
Like
breaks
I'm trying my
sometimes.
best here, and I'll try to engrave some boxes. And this one guy comes in, Asian guy go to the chat room and say, dude, they all look ugly. It's like, dude, I
They
know
do.
they look ugly. That's why I asked you guys to tell me which one looks good.
Another,
Not my fault.
another fucking rookie mistake. I'm just saying.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck.
Fucking rookie, man.
Shithead.
I mean, I think the longest
Did I
break.
hear shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I didn't take him seriously. I was like, fucking whatever. I'm gotta do more tests. So I did more tests, and then obviously I didn't come to the one that I really like anyway. But in the end, I was like, those boxes are free. I'm just gonna send it out anyway. But if you
Wow.
choose 1, 2, or 3, like if you choose one, I'm gonna send you that one.
So I deserve a break fast. Like I need my break fast.
Yep.
Saying,
Well,
every day.
you're only about 12,
Every
10
day.
hours away from your break.
I know. I try to get mine fast.
I mean,
My
Val will
break.
take care of that for you, no problem. That's
Oh,
your
I have
solution right there.
bacon- I have bacon, eggs, biscuits, sausage gravy,
Yeah.
good conversation.
Yo, how was that pizza, Val? I mean, Albert.
I swear today at around
Pizza
3
was
o'clock, today at around 3 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock, I almost bought a ticket to fly out. Just go somewhere.
Doesn't win.
I'm coming to Chicago, man.
Tony, I'll make you feel better. Come on, brother. I'll give you a big hug.
I
We'll go hang
almost bought a ticket to I don't know, just pick a state and just I was looking at a ticket, I was like, where can I go? I'm gonna go
Oh.
somewhere.
No,
Hey, man, sometimes you just need it. Sometimes you just need it.
Washington. I'll be there next year. I'm not even kidding.
That'd be good
I'll be Washington next year.
I think for an airline, don't you think? Like if they had like a "want to get away" slogan, that'd be kind of cool.
Because next year I'm going to Alaska, and the only way to go through Alaska cruise is through Washington. So I'll be there
You going to
somewhere.
Alaska?
Where's Michael?
No,
Yeah, I
he's
booked a
not. He's
cruise.
going north to Alaska.
I booked a cruise, and
well,
the
Washington.
place to take off is Washington.
Oh, so you go whale watching.
Where's Michael when you need him, man?
Yeah.
No, I don't really care about the whale. That's the thing. Like to me, that's food. I'm looking at it. I was like, oh, dinner. So yeah, like I feel like I really got no place to vent. It's like
Well, you do. You have a place. You have a place.
Well, here's what you can do. Here's what you can do. Go in your bathtub.
I go there every night.
Wait. You're saying a place to vent. I'm giving you the opportunity. Okay, here's the deal. Go in your lemon water, milk water, ice water, watermelon water, whatever water you want to use. Tea water, coffee water, creamy coffee water,
Water burger.
what a burger water. You almost got me there.
I did.
And sit down, simmer in it. Don't want to hang out and not be there talking to you. Then you just talk to me, buddy. You just got to remember one thing. I can't see you.
No,
But I can
Val. See, it's not the problem is not you. I know everybody want to get their way into the bathtub calendar, and somebody did voice that was one of the problems that I haven't been releasing the bathtub calendars. I don't feel comfortable having another man looking at me in the bathtub. What
I'm
do I
glad
get
you
see?
don't- somewhere on the
No,
end of that.
just make sure you don't stand up.
Bathtub.
You know,
What?
just make sure you don't stand up.
All right, I do have problem. I know we have a photographer in the Legion. I understand that, but I cannot have another guy looking at me while I'm like relaxing in the bathtub posing. I can't.
But he's a professional. He's a professional photographer.
I know he's very professional, and that's
Okay.
why and the problem with professional photographers, they stare. So I can't.
Yeah, but he's concentrating on the faucet, on the spout, on the rippling of the water.
Yeah, but here's the thing: open invite to Cigar Vixen. If you need if you have a female photographer, we can. People are waiting for those well
He can
overdue.
dress up any way you want.
I'm
But
sure the female photographer would like go over great with your wife. So yeah, does that.
I'm just saying. I know there we have professionals, but Dawn, I just cannot have you looking at me. You know, I cannot have you look at me that way. You know.
You said darn.
Don Young.
Oh.
All right, Dawn. I just want to put it out there. I know you're professional. I've seen your work, but because I've seen your work, I can't have you look at me that way. So
You look at him a different way, but not that way.
you know, through a camera, it's very zoomed in. So something small will look bigger. That's a problem.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I just want to put it out there.
Look at that.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, it's a phase. I guess I go through it every year. I guess every year
Yeah,
my mind blows up, and you know, and they go, "That's a lot of weight."
Well, you know. we
And
do
I
have
never
moments.
thought it was gonna be this tough. I trust me. I never thought it was gonna be this tough when I started Shadow Smoke Legion. I thought it was always gonna be fun and laughs.
You deal with people, man. You do when you're working with people, though. It you know, this is what makes being a teacher stressful. You know, because it's similar. I'm not saying it's the same. There's similarities. You're doing, you know, it's just you're mentally going through this mental shit all the time. Yeah, this stuff. It's hard. Where you earn your money, man.
I'm not earning any money for this shit, dude. Kind of calm down and think. You know, it's like if I'm making money.
That's my example of why it's difficult. But it's like anytime you're in a group, or particularly if you're leading a group, I mean, there's mental shit you go through as a member. But yeah, as a leader, you're also you have a you should have a deeper interest for the overall good. But members can too as well, and there's folks right along with you in terms of thinking about this, you're trying to work, you know, try to understand it and all that kind of stuff. It's taxing, man. That's life. That's life, man.
And
And
this
you
is
know
why
that.
I say I treat the Legion kind of different than my work, because at work, I get paid to deal with shit.
Yeah.
So I understand this bullshit coming up, but I get paid for it. But Legion, my only payment was people's happiness.
Yeah.
And when people are not being happy, I'm not, you know, that's like me not getting paid.
There's people who are happy too, though.
Right?
I just had to break up a fight between two brothers. Tell them the same thing. You guys got to get along, man. You're going to live with each other for the next 10 years. Get along.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you gotta back out and let them take care of their own business.
Right?
Yeah.
Dope it out. Dope it
That's what
out.
you're saying. Get it figured out.
I always think that when people sit down to have a cigar, we can work out our differences.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, you know, I want to put it out there, open invite. Anybody have a problem with me? Call me. And we can have a cigar and talk it out. I really do feel like you can. Like, I don't think there's any problem, with the exception of a few people. I can't talk to you guys. Like, for example, if your name is Lee or something, Mac, I can't talk to you.
All right, let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, Tony. Let
I'm
it
just
go.
saying I can't talk to that person.
Tony,
I can't
we
talk to
can
that
open this
person.
can. We
So-
can open this can back up, bro.
No,
I-
don't
shut
open it
up.
back up. I'm just saying, I just want to put
No,
it out
we-
there just in case he does call. I'm like, I can't talk to you. I put it out there for out front. I can't talk to you.
No.
Right.
We can do this right now.
No.
I would love to. I would love to right now.
No,
Not
no.
another great day, you know what I mean? Make sure it's not another great day, you know what I'm saying?
You already
no,
have a great day. Shut up. You went to your cigar lounge. You got plenty of cigar. You had a great day. Shut the fuck up.
No, not for me. Not for me. You know, for
All right, now.
for you know, certain somebody named Lee Mac 912 or some shit
Yeah.
like that, right?
Okay, enough. Enough.
Yeah.
Football season's
don't-
coming up, buddies.
We
Yeah,
don't
baby,
want
go
to bring that up
Dog
again.
sleeping, man.
Shut up, Martin. You didn't even back up
We-
Tony.
Go hard.
We
too mad.
don't want to bring that, dude. Okay, you weren't here. This was a fucking 3 or 4 fucking episode between
Let it
each
go.
other, going
All right,
back
now.
at each other. We don't.
Yeah, I
want to
know.
bring
I
that up.
watched the whole thing last night.
We don't want to
All
bring
right,
that
now.
up.
Let it go.
Hey, what y'all smoking?
So shut up, Trent.
No,
What you guys
you-
Do my
drinking?
man.
Oh,
What
Do
you guys
my
drinking?
man.
no,
Do my man.
back up the boy, man. Back up the boy.
What you guys
No.
drinking?
Yeah, I feel like this is once a year, so I guess like I have to schedule once a year venting time, you know. But I do kind of does feel like after today, I was like, you know, it is my fault to kind of somewhat neglected some people, especially the people in the Facebook side, because I'm not there enough. And I'm hoping that someone from the Facebook side will watch this episode later on and just go, you know, I do have a problem with Tony. I'm gonna go talk to someone, and that would be great. That would be great. Like I said, I don't always make the choice to fix something, but I like the opportunity to, right? And in the end, if I didn't fix it and you left, yeah, it's my fault, and I'll take on that because I'm not willing to budge. That's one thing, but at least give me the opportunity to decide whether or not I need to budge, I need to move, I need to do something. Right? Something like as simple as the probation. We can make the probation absolutely freaking hard. Right? And we can make that process absolutely super easy too. It's still a progress. Because if you really think about it, probation thing is relatively new. It's like 1 year old. A little bit more than 1 year. Right? Probation thing, we only tried the 90 days, okay, and we found out there was a problem with the 90 days. Is that people will make an account, wait 90 days, and get their swag and silence, right? Or they never got the opportunity to experience the people who are very active and have fun, right? I don't know if James scared anybody off too, but that's a different story. Because if you talk to James and Jeff at the same time, plus Albert, that's a different story, totally different thing. But
That's true. They are a different story.
I'm the fucking nice one, man. What are y'all talking about?
Yep.
yeah, but then if you walk into a room and you talk to James and Jeff, and then Albert, is like going to a police detention room with a good cop and bad cop going on. Like you feel like you're like,
Yeah, I'm the nice guy.
People will give you a different, I don't know how to say it. Like it feels like you're walking to a
Legion of Doom. That's what Innocent said. That's what
building
you do.
that's on fire, and two people is setting the fire and one people is putting down the fire. So it's always calm and nice, but there is fire going on, and you're just sitting there watching the entire fire going on.
Well, that's the exciting part. You know?
Nah,
Come on. Tell me that's not exciting. You watching
I don't know
shit
about all
just
that.
burning up
I don't know.
and somebody's putting it out. You know?
I don't know about all that.
That's how I feel when I jump into the morning council. I jump in and everything is fine, and then you realize what they're talking about. You're like, oh my god, there's a lot of fire here. And
I
then
don't know. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
and then you realize those fire is not hot, it's just burning. You're like, they're just poking the fire, say, hey, look, this fire, I'm gonna poke it, it's not hot, they will poke it on it, and then I go, okay, have a good morning, guys. You're like, I'm leaving this building.
We just measure words is all we do. We measure words, measure what we're saying, measure what other people are saying.
Right?
That's it.
And yeah, but then that's the thing. You're in a building that has fire going on, and they will talk about that fire and poke on that fire. And then it's not hot, but they will keep poking on it.
Yeah.
I think you mean stoking.
Stoking.
Stoking. Stoking. Alternative.
Yeah, so I know. And then like after I deal with today, I went downstairs. My wife was giving me dumb questions too. I don't even know how to explain to her, so and I question whether or
Question
not
of the day.
it's not really a question of the day. She's asking me this thing, okay. What is the difference between blur and level and leveling? Blur and leveling.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, blur and filling. Blurring
That
and
was
filling.
leveling.
Now she's talking about makeup. All right. When the makeup tell you that there's multiple functions.
It's not he was coming after
Oh.
me.
Bro, what?
But let me explain the issue, right? The issue is
can
those
no
makeups
vision
tend to
man,
make up
blur that.
words. Those cosmetics tend to make up words, right? When someone tell you, so she's like, I was like, hear me out. When something's blurred, like for example, if you have a door, and that's blurry, because somebody oversprayed the paint, so now it's blurry. You sand it down, you polish it, now it's all smooth and shiny, it's leveled, right? They're not, yeah, it's just like Albert's glasses, very blurry. And she's like, okay, the cosmetic is clear, so it shouldn't blur, right? And I said,
I mean, if
it's
you add
because
too
it's
much of
clear,
it,
that's why it blurred.
It's like windows. They get blurry.
Well, the reason they're blurry on the windows because there is a layer over it, right?
No. When the depends on the definition you have, like the resolution on your screen.
No, because if something gets blurry, it does not necessarily means that it's smooth. It's not smooth. It's not level. It's something sitting on top of
High
those.
resolution monitor, your windows is nice and crisp and clean.
Sharp.
Not blurry.
Because her
sharp.
comparison was that if you have makeup on you, your skin should be smooth.
No.
Let me finish. Like this leveling cream, this concealer, it makes your skin smooth. But when you use TikTok to make your face look super makeup and thing, you use blur filter. It blurs out the imperfection, and now it's smooth.
Imperfections.
Oh, shit.
So I'm trying to explain to her, it's like one is visual, one is physical. You can't compare them.
All right.
Why are we talking about makeup?
That's a question. The other day was even more dumb. The other day was, what is the difference between smooth and level?
Smooth and level.
I think if you watch
I
those
know,
YouTubers who do
I know.
makeup, they'll explain all of that.
I know the difference.
Level is even. Right?
I know
Smooth
the
is
difference,
just-
right?
It could be any smooth surface.
That's why I
Smooth.
explained to her.
Smooth is like it's like a gradient, right? Smooth. Level is whenever it's like the surface is the same all the way across.
So this is why I tell her, when it comes to that, you're again talking about two different things. Smooth is a surface that is not jagged.
That's
Level.
it, not jagged.
Level is when the surface is all the same. Just because surface is all the same, it does not mean it's smooth. It just means it's
Yep.
level.
It's level.
But smooth can be level and it cannot be level.
Exactly. I was like, it's like bourbon is whiskey, but whiskey is not necessarily always be bourbon.
Right.
Right.
Which means
And when I say that, I made a big mistake of saying that because now she asked me what the difference is.
all right, I'm gonna go with that because I found out
It's
when
like-
I went to Louisville, Kentucky this past week, right?
King Tuck.
Yep.
King Tuck.
And they are very proud of their bourbon, man. I'm just telling you now.
Extremely over the top.
Like they're crazy proud of it. They're like, our stuff is bourbon and everything else is suburban.
Oh my God. And then I have to explain to her, and then she goes out and comes back and she said, isn't gray just, isn't all black shades of gray? So all black is just gray. And I go,
Yeah. sort of.
now you're talking about the same thing again. All bourbons are whiskey, but not all whiskey are bourbon.
I think it's like 50 shades of gray.
They're
Something
way
like
more than
that.
50 shades.
Gray have shade of white.
No. All black is actually gray. It's based on what you see in the background. If your background is brighter, you see black. If your background's close to the color, you see gray.
What about
Bro,
that?
am I crazy?
What about that? What about that color black? That it's like pitch black.
Pitch black
The-
is
the
still
miso black.
gray, except that you don't have anything that's close enough to show that as a gray. You need two gradients.
There's no light reflecting from the black.
No,
from the
no.
miso black.
So if you can find a black darker than that, that black will turn gray.
No, we gotta hit outer space.
Huh?
We gotta go outer space for that.
Well, yeah, but then but that's the truth is that your eye sees black as a comparison.
Yeah.
anything that's the darkest at the point that you're looking at it is black. Right?
Yeah.
Anything that's the
Bro, you're
darkest at
making
the
me
point you're
looking
looking at.
at black like differently now. What the fuck, man?
Okay, so let me say this. It's like when you have the
Black and
color
white.
black. It's like if you have a black and then you put a black in front of a color, it looks grayer, but it's the same fucking color. You ever seen that?
That's what it is.
No.
Your eye sees it as a comparison. Right?
It's like
The
that
darkest
freaking
item
white
that you
and-
see will be black.
like the black and blue dress fucking picture shit.
For example, my background right now, that looks great
Yeah.
because I have something that's darker. And that looks
And
great because I
shining
have
light.
this is darker. So that looks black
you're-
and the rest of stuff look
you're-
gray in a way.
Your background do not look gray, homie.
It looks gray.
It
It's because
does.
he's got light shining onto it.
I can't see
does
it.
not
Look,
look gray.
No, but look at this. Look at this fridge. It's the darkest item, right? So that looks black. But right next to but
your
right on top of
background and
that,
the fridge is black.
what?
Your background and the fridge is black. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
you have a bad screen. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, it's probably one of them Apple phones.
Well, you know what they
Right.
call that? They call that fade to black.
So the darkest item where your eyes is seeing is black and everything
it's
else
not.
is shades of gray.
I see a
Well, I
window.
don't-
I want to paint it black.
I don't see no shade of gray behind you, bro.
Well, then you have a problem with discerning color. That's called color dysphoria. I mean, that's
Okay.
that does
So
happen.
now I have a problem.
Black is
Okay.
black.
For example, if you go out and look at Asians, their hair is black. But if they go to another person or go under the sun, their hair is brown.
No, our hair is under the sun. Yeah, it could be brown. Could
It
be
is
brown.
because our hair will no longer be the darkest item that you see. So you actually see the actual color. But if there's nothing to compare to, it looks black. If you go out there and shop for a 32-inch TV, it looks tiny. I mean, it looks big. But if you look at if you go to like a mall and see all those 60-inch TV on the wall, then that starts to look tiny.
All right. It's kind of like bad is never good until something worse comes along.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have trouble explaining that to my wife.
Oh,
I have trouble explaining that to me.
The other
Alright,
day, I forgot who said it. Who was the one that said? Who was the one that said our relationship is psychological? One is psycho, one is logical.
Is this
I know
a
who
chick?
did that.
Who
was
said
it
that?
Martine? Oh no, it was Michael.
Was Michael? Okay, I want to tell my wife that, and my wife
Oh shit.
said, "Oh, so I'm the logical one."
Oh.
And I walked.
Well,
I was like, "Okay, whatever you think." And I started walking in the
Always.
door, and she's like, "Wait, I'm the psycho one." And I told her it's all about the comparison, who you're comparing to, you know.
oh God.
Hey, Martine,
What?
turn off your camera again because it makes Tony's black refrigerator gray.
Ethan said the conversation took a turn. I was real interested in the bourbon part. Okay, so Ethan, what part of the bourbon part did you not get? Like, did you have a question about our bourbons are whiskey, but not our whiskey are bourbon? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's interested in that one.
The rest are
Definitely.
stuff.
Oh wow,
There you go.
now Martini turned super black, man.
Yep, he's black.
And now your shit's gray.
Yep, that's great.
Suburban.
Look, see what Martine did? Martine just did that, and now Eric's t-shirt looks white. No.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. What the fuck out here?
I
The
just care about
salt.
bourbon and don't really care about as long as it's about bourbon. Other thing is about bourbon is for those people who doesn't know, which I don't think anybody who doesn't know, is that there's bourbon and scotch and both of them are whiskey. And to
Right.
be really honest, nothing is really whiskey unless it came from Kentucky.
The rest of the stuff we talked about was Gestalt theory. So
Right? So, I mean, 50% corn or not. That's it. That's all you need to care about. 50% corn or not.
It's
Is
the
that
corn
true?
content. I always thought it was the percentage of alcohol content.
No, it's percent of corn used. If there's more than 50% corn, it's bourbon.
So again, if you have 50 ears of corn,
50%.
50 years.
How about
If you have-
corn
if you
on
have-
corn
if
on
you
the
have-
cob? Corn on the cob count?
If you have 50 years of corn for each penny, then you're good.
Right. So if it's more than 50% corn, it's bourbon. If it's less than that and mixture
penny.
with other stuff, it's usually Scotch. And also you have
Scotch brand.
you also have like Scotch I tend to make in Scotland. That's a Scotch. And also if you have everything made in the same source is single malt. So
I like malts, chocolate malts, strawberry malts, banana malts. I like malts.
and majority of Asian drinks are used with
Right.
it's gonna taste peaty because that's how they add smoke flavor to it.
Rice.
Yeah. Let me just kind of add some information I get there, I guess.
Oh yeah, I have a new
No.
business. I have a new restaurant name for a Chinese food restaurant.
All right, go ahead.
Rice, baby.
But wouldn't that work with the Mexican food too?
It would, but
Hey, there's,
more Chinese.
I've got a good name for a pho restaurant.
Okay.
What the fuck?
There is
They're
there is a what the fuck.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
There's what the fuck, and I've seen one that says FIFA 4.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That's in Canada.
that's true too.
I got one. Forget about it.
Oh shit.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
So yeah, there is a lot of pho restaurant already.
I have another one, Mofo. I like that one.
Mofo,
Mofo.
like more.
I mean that's actually that's pretty good. That one I like that one.
I wouldn't be surprised if you find one though.
Oh yeah,
No, I wouldn't either. I think there is, man. They use that. They probably just a whole nother level of
and in
name for
Dallas,
restaurants.
and Martine would know this one. It would be K104.
That's a radio station.
Yeah, K104.
Albert, don't throw up from that nasty pizza you at. What?
Oh my god.
All right now. All right
Come
now.
on, the deep dish is Chicago.
Jealousy, enviness.
The deep dish is Val. I stand for that. I like the deep dish.
That was
Chicago should embrace that.
I have a deep
There's no
deep dish
toppings.
pizza today for dinner.
there were no
Yeah, the
toppings.
deep dish.
Wait a minute, Tony. The last time you talked about pizza, you were not talking about pizza. You were talking about some kind of Indian mixture conglomeration.
None?
Yes. Chicken curry pizza.
That's awesome. I bet that's awesome.
Hey, let me fix that. Okay. I didn't just order an Indian one. I also ordered a chicken bacon ranch.
Yeah.
What?
I'll tell you what. I think a Vindaloo pizza would probably be good too.
It'll be spicy as hell.
Yeah, it'd be good though.
Chicken bacon ranch.
It'll be good
What was-
until the next day.
Wait a minute. Chicken bacon ranch?
Yeah, chicken bacon
It's a
ranch.
good. Yeah, it's a good pizza.
Was that close to Bob Evans?
Okay.
So what?
Was that close to Bob
Sounds good.
Evans?
No, it's like it's where they raise chickens and pigs.
No, down on the farm.
But I think Innocent needs to treat us out to pizza. He will just treat you to those dollar pizza in New York, which tastes pretty good.
Right? Yeah, pizza's pizza, man.
Pizza's pizza.
But not that no topping pizza.
Wait a minute.
Well, in order to be a pizza, you just need dough, sauce, and cheese. That's it. You don't really need anything else. Dough, sauce, and
There was
cheese.
no cheese on it.
There's no
Oh,
cheese
it's
on it?
on the bottom, bro. There's a bunch of cheese on the bottom. Trust me, a bunch of cheese.
I bet Tombstone New York style pizza would probably be good.
I've had California style pizza. That's pretty good.
California style
California?
pizza.
California.
Hmm?
No. They
No,
don't
see,
know
I
anything.
don't know. I mean, I never tried to like say that I need to go eat a cancer-free pizza.
In California.
From Cali?
California
get
pizza
cancer
had
on
to be
that pizza.
cancer-free, right?
Yeah.
It was good.
No. Ain't no cancer free.
That's what
Cancer all
California's
day, man.
about. Everything causes you cancer, so you have to be cancer-free pizzas in California.
Shit.
What,
Don't try to eat the food there.
what month is Cancer in the zodiac?
So what?
What months are Cancer in zodiac?
July. Hello.
Is that why you're so cancerous?
Yep.
Oh yeah, July.
Yeah, I know, because I'm in it right here.
And you know what I'm really excited about is there's a lot of cancer research treatment that came out recently.
Okay.
Yeah. So, there is a way to inject cancer cells with a specific protein. There's and then when you do the radiation, it will only attack that cell. It's pretty cool. There's one where they're mainly used to treat brain cancer. They put you this against this thing, you had to be lined up, everything, and it will target just that cancer cell. It's pretty cool.
Oh wow! All right.
They're
At
all
least
in
they
the
could-
they're all in the $1 million testing stage. So if you go to get one of those test treatments, it's $1 million. But but somehow
Right.
someone's paying for it. I don't know who's paying for it, but someone.
Well,
At least it's progressing.
it beats submarine rides. That's for damn sure.
Oh hell yeah! Yes.
And you never know, cause I was looking at the news yesterday, or actually this morning about 4:30, that they are going to officially launch the first space shuttle to space for
Oh yeah.
people.
Yeah. I saw it too.
I was like, that's the next Titanic. Pretty
Yeah.
soon we have somebody build a space, like a homemade space shuttle with a joystick, go to space to look for the space.
What's the code name for the launch?
Hmm?
Titan? Is the code name Titan for the launch?
No, I think they got named something like, I don't know. You would think that they named something like Oracle or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, but I did saw
What
that
is
one.
the
I was
what is the
like,
name
"Yup."
of the god that's the time and space? Chronos? Yeah, it would be something like, we gotta name this space shuttle Chronos.
And then soon enough, people gonna fucking go out there and be like, "Hey, we gotta fucking search for this. We gotta go see this fucking lost spaceship."
And then somebody will be using the
logic.
Logic tech, and then fly to space, look for the shuttle debris,
Yeah, like what the fuck?
and then they will join that debris there. You see, I thought it's commonly known to not name whatever sea shuttle after something powerful. Everything sinks if you name it something powerful.
Yeah.
It's like you're challenging the Poseidon. Like, we gotta make something powerful.
Zeus.
What you gotta do about that? And Poseidon will be like, let me show you. Don't ever name your ship something powerful. Name something happy, something stupid. Right?
It'll be fine.
And it will be
It'll
fine.
be fine.
Look at all those cruise ships. They never name it like, something powerful. They name it something like epic, like something seasonal,
The Royal
something happy.
Caribbean.
They don't name it like, God of the Sea. That thing will go down really quickly.
Oh my god, we get whooped as soon as land in the water.
Yeah, the first thing that thing gotta go to the Bermuda Triangle is gotta be the first thing that disappeared. So
Yep.
don't ever name your traveling vessel of any sort something powerful. Airplane,
Yep.
ship, car.
That's why my car is
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Yeah, I always name your cars named female name. Don't ever name a male name.
I name my bitch Tiffany. So
Why? Because you don't ride a male.
at all.
You ride females. So
Sounds like an expensive bitch.
Hey,
and
it
that's
is
how
what it
they're
is.
supposed to be. That's totally fine.
Yep.
Right? So I don't know. I still feel like kind of down.
Well,
Don't worry too much about it, man.
it's okay. You'll be fine.
A bottle, right?
Yeah.
I just want to find out why this cigar is so smooshy when I don't put that much humidity in there.
What's up, honey?
It's okay. Just turn your camera around. We'll talk to her.
Turn around. Tell her we say hi.
Well, she's kind of in her sleeping clothes. So
Okay, then let's not see that.
yeah, babe, they want to talk to you.
I mean,
Tony-
I'll look
Tony's
at
sad.
Eric in his sleeping clothes. That's okay.
Tony's sad. He wants to talk
Right.
to you.
Yeah. Let me talk to her. I got a few words for her.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, go ahead.
Hi. I just want to tell you I'm breaking up with Eric. Don't worry. I'm not taking him away. he's got to be where he is.
She's laughing.
Crazy.
She said you're crazy.
You were that.
She say all of us is crazy. So
Let
That's
her know
true.
it's because of Eric. We're actually normal until Eric joined.
nó nói tại vì anh mới vô từng làm tụi nó khùng rồi. She's like, yep.
Mhm.
She know how that feels.
We were at the level of normal for the Legion purposes, where the normal line is, which is pretty weird of a line. It's like this. But when Eric joined, this line, like this, it became like this.
Oh, it's okay. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Just want to put it out there.
Just like family, we learn to deal with you.
Yeah.
So I just want to put it out there. You know, it's
I still hold grudges against Martine, so it's okay.
Martin.
You know what? I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark. Oh, got it. So, Albert, are you enjoying your vacation over there?
Oh, I am, man.
Is that
Yes,
tent? Is that tent big?
Oh, it's good size. Very good size, yeah. You can fit easily 6 people comfortably.
Really?
Really?
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Easy.
That's
Easy.
huge.
Yeah. It's a really good, really nice setup. I mean, he's got all these heaters. He's got like several heaters in here. And it's a real thick tent. So
But wouldn't that heater trip the breaker? Like when you have 2 or 3 heaters running at the same time, usually trip the breaker.
I think you might have them on different circuits. But it works out though.
That's awesome. Shit.
Yeah, it's a cool little setup.
Oh,
You
here's
gotta
another. I just remember another question of the day. If you were able to bring back one company or one store that went down, what store would you bring back?
Oh,
Radio
damn.
Shack.
Radio Shack?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck about any other company that went down.
You know they
So I
have
don't
like
know.
EB Games,
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Circuit City.
It's interesting that, because there are some companies that like serve the public. I mean, they do a service to have that feature available or have things available to them. And you kind of see that whenever you go to a different country and it's just not available to people. Like that kind of thing is not even close to being available.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of interesting. And like not to be geeky or nothing, but like Radio Shack is one of those things where you can access things, components to make stuff.
They're still online, no?
I don't know. I think I've even seen one available. I think I saw one, like a store, but I don't think they sell components so much.
Right. I used to like to go to that store because you can find any electrical part there.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
pull the
pretty much.
drawers and start looking for it.
Yep.
You know. But then when they start to sell cell phone and stuff like that, that's when it's going down.
Yeah, that's when it goes to like it's like whatever. But they're trying to keep the doors open, right? Because transistors and resistors and all that only go so far. But the key is they had people in there that kind of were they're geeks about electronics, and they could actually answer questions. But we have a micro center in Dallas, and they have like an area of like where you can buy little switches and whatnot, but the people don't really know much about it too much.
Over here, the
micro
Micro Center just sell computer parts, I think.
They have a hobby area like right near the 3D printers and stuff like that. They have like a few racks of components.
Yeah, we don't have that here. We don't have that here. It's all just computer parts. Martin, I was looking at you. I thought you were about to get up and do a clothesline and a shoulder throw because you were like, you can't see me. And then I thought you were just going to go and.
What? What?
I was looking at you. You're doing the John Cena shit. You're like,
Oh, to my son.
yeah, I thought you were going to go over there, clothesline, and then pick him up, throw him on the ground. You know? I thought you were about to do that, but yeah. But yes, Martin, you
No.
got to say something.
Fries Electronics.
Fries, FYE, you mean? What?
FRY
FIY?
apostrophe S.
Okay. We don't have that here. We had FIE.
Electronics.
They started as a grocery store.
What?
Yeah. They started
Is
as
this
a
a joke?
grocery store.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it nice?
I like Tops because it's spelled backwards spots,
Oh yeah, and one of my favorite, I guess that kind of contribute. One of my favorite singers suicide today.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, age 48.
You didn't get a pussy or something? What the fuck?
She had a depression.
Well,
She had a surgery, and then she ran into depression, and she left today.
Wow. Yeah, the
she
person
got surgery. As in, like, good surgery or like
It was,
cosmetic surgery?
It was like a hip or leg surgery.
Okay.
She's in pain for a while now, but then that thing, I guess, because she's a singer, right? After surgery, I guess you can never dance anymore. And all that stuff. And she was going through rehab. Everything was okay, and then she hit her downtime, I guess, and then she left. Yeah.
I'm with Ethan, by the way.
Blockbuster?
There is still a Blockbuster.
No, I
There's
think
still one
Blockbuster
open.
should never return because they charged me $100.
They charge
For
too much
Titanic.
for the late fee, man. Blockbuster is no joke.
Yeah.
Come on, you give me one fucking day. Are you serious?
But who still rents DVD?
Nobody.
Yeah. So if they went back,
I
there,
don't
If you
buy
want-
music no more. So there you go.
If you watch that Blockbuster movie, not a movie that was a blockbuster. That's not what I mean. There's a movie about Blockbuster. That's pretty good, right?
About the downfall of.
Yeah, they go into Eric, they go into like the detail of what it meant to go and get a movie, pick one out. There is a certain smell in that
Yeah.
in the wine, but there was a smell that you walked into, you smelt it.
Oh, yeah.
and you see all those empty boxes on the wall, and then
Yeah,
you
you
bring it
get
to the
the
front,
folder.
and they say that we don't have any more left.
Yep.
Back in-
Somebody
You're
didn't
waiting.
return it. Somebody didn't
You're
return
waiting
it
for
yet.
somebody. You're waiting for somebody to return it.
Yeah. But then like going to a DVD store where they run out of DVD is like going to a burger joint, they run out of burger.
That kind of sad.
Yeah.
That's
It
true.
happens.
But that was part of it, right? The whole game of trying to get there early enough.
But that's the thing. Whenever a new movie came out, you want to go watch it, and then when you go, they don't have DVD. You wasted a trip.
Yeah. But there are some movies that are going to be in obscurity now because those situations don't exist anymore.
You miss those days. No social media. Social media is so toxic. So tired of it. So toxic.
Yeah. Fucking Discord,
So
Facebook,
toxic.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Especially Discord and Facebook. You know, especially this fucking group too.
So toxic.
Fucking dude. Fucking dude.
It really is. I think people didn't have that much problem before social media.
Because nobody know any
Facebook would
problem
be great.
that's not
if you didn't
there.
have all- I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead. I
Go
cut
ahead.
you off. Go ahead. Dude.
Oh, I just say because nobody know any problem except their own without social media. You know, they only know their problem. They don't know nobody else. So
I was just gonna say Facebook would be great if it wasn't for all the people.
What? What? No, Facebook is boring without the people. Like, you know, I remember when I first signed into
This is-
Facebook, you had to start looking for friends. You had to start looking for people who go to the same college. Without the
Yeah.
people on your list, it's like there's nothing. So
This is why MySpace was so great, because it was MySpace.
no, MySpace is even more messed up.
Yeah, it's
MySpace.
disappointing.
When you log into a MySpace, doesn't matter whose page it is, it looks like a freaking rave party.
hey,
Yeah,
that's the
that was
best part,
mine.
man. That's the best part,
I
man.
can
You
create
can
my own
customize a
website.
lot of shit.
Yeah,
Put your own fucking code, change everything in.
I
Come
learned how to
on.
code. I learned how to code with MySpace. Yep.
Facebook was cool when it's just about chasing chicks in college. Yeah.
Yep.
I saw a meme today. It shows two pictures: a person when he was young, and a person after he became a doctor. When he's young, he looks really hot, like a nice looking guy, and then when he's a doctor, he just looks like disheveled. Hair is not done and whatever, getting fat. Old.
Gray head.
Yeah.
Everything just fucked up.
And the tagline was the first picture is hard to book. The second picture is harder to book.
What?
It's like it's impossible to date the first person, which is the younger guy with good looking. You know, he's a good. You know, it's everybody chasing after this guy. And and then the second one, he's a doctor. It's hard to find an appointment with him.
Okay.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I mean, it kind of.
So, but yeah, I don't think I ever chased after any chicks on Facebook.
Yeah, me neither.
I did that on AOL.
I got high school for that. They're everywhere.
The things about Facebook is that the first thing you go on there, they change their relationship is complicated. That's it. They won't get bothered.
Yep.
And plus, they always post the best angle of the face until you see them in school. They're like, "What the fuck happened to you?"
Oh, talking about that different angle thing, I was telling my wife about the makeup. It's like, you know, when you look in your makeup, you're doing this way. This side is perfect, right? Smooth and nice. But when you turn this side, it's not the same angle anymore. Now it's not gonna look perfect.
Shit, you can't believe you say that to your wife. That's funny.
It's like,
Yeah,
no, it's like, you know, you don't.
Tony, that started a whole new thread, didn't it?
Yeah, that.
No, but it's like, you know, you can't expect everything to be perfect when you do something in one angle, right?
Don't take a perfect picture and be
No,
like,
and
"Here,
then
this
she
is how I
goes
look
she
like."
goes to work
And then
today.
that's it.
She goes to work today after she did all the makeup. She go to work today. She came back and said, "How's my makeup today?" And I was like, "It looks normal." She's like, "You sure?" Because I already, you know, I blobbed my oil today. Some of the makeup has worn off and whatever. I was like, and then you asked me, "How's your makeup today?"
Did she ask you about her best side?
Tony, it was a trap.
I know it's a trap, but then, like, you know, I always give honest answers. So then when she comes over, yeah, she did walk away. Said, "Thanks for being so honest." But
Yeah.
Dude, when my girl used red lipstick, she's like, "You see anything different?" I was like, "No."
no, you should say yes. Your lip is now it's not purple anymore. It's red, abnormally red.
You know, it's like I was like, "No, you look like you have makeup on." What the fuck?
So I don't know. I it's what it is. What it is. I'm dealing with that kind of problem every day, and then I deal with other problems. There's a lot of weight on my shoulder. Like I just
Yeah, it's just tiny weight. It's just, it's just tiny weight.
yeah. It sounds easy, but you know.
You know, it just those speck of dust keep stacking, but you could dust it off though. You know, just go. You're good.
I don't know. I need to be like Albert. Just go out and have a vacation and just forget it.
Yeah,
Dude, drive like Albert 4,000 miles. Keep going.
yeah.
Yep. Everywhere.
No, have you ever had a bad day where you just go out for a drive with no destination, you just drive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
all
that a
the
lot.
time.
Yeah.
And you drive around, next thing you know, you cross 2 states and you gotta drive back.
Well, no, I never did that. Shit, fuck that. No.
I crossed
That-
one going north.
I mean, I go around town, around the city, but I ain't never get out of fucking state.
No, I've tried drive down 95 and next thing you know, you're 2 states over.
Yeah.
And which is fine, it feels great, but when I had to turn back for another few hours, it's like, why did I do that to myself?
Well, once you get all that out, and you're like, fuck, I have to go back now.
On a
But it's
motorcycle,
more of a
okay.
peaceful drive back. It's more a peaceful drive back.
No, it's
No,
the
it's
driving
not.
back is me bitching at myself. Why did you do this, Tony?
Yep.
Like, you know,
It's fucking tiring. You're like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
really
it's
now?
like-
Take-
it's like
take
1
longer
a.m.
get
You try
to
to
my
drive
bed.
home, you know?
It's always
It's tough.
peaceful for me coming back. You're
No,
like, oh,
it's good on the way out, but it sucks on the way
And it's
back.
not even the
just-
big problem that you had to drive back. The big problem is that you're driving back and your phone is out of battery.
Oh no,
Dude,
you
the
always have a
charger's in the
charger
car.
on your phone. God damn.
I don't charge my phone on my in my car.
I do.
What?
I don't.
No way, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell no! I always have a charger. I have a fucking charger everywhere. So
I don't. I just you know.
You got one in San Diego?
What? Say that again?
Eric, you got one in San Diego?
man, what?
Do you have one in San Diego?
If I go there, yeah, I would.
Do you have one in Los Angeles?
If I go there, yeah. If I go somewhere, I would have a charger. Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, when I travel, I have a charger with me. I just don't bring it with me when I go out.
No, it stay in my car. It's sit. I got extra cord that just sit in my car.
Yeah, same do. So do I.
But they don't charge fast enough.
It will get you through though.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know. So what else is new? I got shipped stuff out. Val's already shipped out. So
Yeah, baby. That's right.
the mailman picked it up today. And the rest will have to wait. We'll see when I feel better. Yeah.
Couple of months. You'll be back.
Yeah.
Couple
I
more
know
months
that
is
makes you feel
Miami.
better. I know
Yeah,
it'll
that's
make
when
you feel better.
You're gonna feel great at that time.
No, I gotta feel even sicker after that. Well, what's gonna make me feel better?
But you will be.
No, not even Davidoff is gonna make me happy. I don't know. I'm looking at
Oh,
Davidoff
what?
when I'm walking around. I don't feel.
Just go drink some fucking whiskey.
I did.
To be honest,
I will
Tony,
start.
this is
I started
good.
drinking at noon today.
this is the best thing you could
Nice.
do.
Mine?
Just to come on and
That's
talk
what you need
it
to
out.
do.
Yeah. Here, let me turn it up.
Just go have some good food, some good whiskey.
I have pizza and
conversation.
whiskey,
Nice.
but yeah.
This is the best thing you could do, Tony.
And this is
Get
why I
on
was
here
dragging my
and talk
ass. I
about
was sitting over there. I was like, should I go downstairs? Should I go downstairs? Should I go downstairs?
it. Dude, when
Yeah.
you say
The
cancel
answer
today, I
was
was like,
yes.
yeah.
Huh?
Tony, the answer was yes. Should you go downstairs and
Yes.
be to hang out with me? The answer was yes.
Yes.
No, but when I'm sitting in front of this screen, it reminds me how much weight I have on my shoulder. That's why.
Well, fuck, man. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weights. It's fine. We only weigh about like 200 pounds each, so it's all
Yeah, that's a ton.
good.
You know, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. And a lot of time, like the pressure or the stress doesn't really hit until like it's at the absolute breaking point.
Mhm.
Like I don't feel it.
Usually,
You know, I
yeah.
can feel fine the day before, and today I was like, oh shit. I really don't want to deal with this shit.
But breaking point sometimes is good. That
I
means
mean,
you
I
can
want to
build
deal
back
with
up.
it. Like, I want to deal with it. I want to fix it, but there's no way to fix it. That's what the stress part is. There's no way
Oh,
to fix it.
There's always a way, Tony. You just gotta find it.
So to fix
Yeah.
something, both sides have to be willing.
Yeah, of course. Or else it's gonna stay broken. You only have half a bridge built. That sucks. You know what I'm saying? You need that half.
I need to go on a break. I need to go to New York. I need to go to different places. Just
Miami.
Miami's months away. Like it feels so
Yeah.
close yet so far. We always go through this stage, right? 2 months before, 1 month before, and then
Yeah.
finally that week, we'll go through that
Yeah.
stage of like, yeah, so excited, and then finally you go on an airplane, fly over, you're like,
It's
and then
over.
you get through the first day, and then you go back to hotel, you're like, ah. And then you look at the clock, it's 3 a.m. And you're like, we gotta do this again in a few hours.
Yep.
Yep.
Let the water out in the tub, just sit in the tub, and next thing you get up, it's 6 a.m. You're like, okay,
Mhm.
I'll just stay on the
Really?
computer
I'm
until then.
I went to the Corona lounge today, and he's like, "Hey, you want to have a cigar here?" I was like, it's a nice place." I was like, but then I'm by myself. I was like, nah. I was like, I wish I had somebody with me. I don't want to fucking sit here and smoke a cigar by myself. Fuck that. I'd
Your
rather go
girlfriend's
home.
there. She can sit there and watch you.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, in my head, it was like, I need to get to my hotel and then get on Tribal.
Okay, all right. I'm still amazed that Val pulled through that few days because that we were out late and Val was out. Like you look at Val, he's like black and white image. He's totally out.
I mean, Val ain't got nothing better to do. He's already retired.
Like Val was just sitting over there at the lounge. He was just doing this.
Yep.
Like he's out. That was I remember it was like 1 a.m. I'm looking over. He's like that, and then like literally it was silent until Mary comes over. It's like, well, you got a really shiny knees, and then he kind of lived up a little bit again, and then after that, it was out again.
Well,
And then Burger King, and then we ate burger. He was alive again, and then at the end of it, he's out again. Yeah.
Yep.
He was just taking it all in, man.
Yeah, like I was surprised that Val pulled through that late, and then he was awake and down, to have a breakfast the next day. It was quick, he was.
Yep.
I was like, damn, he pulled through. He pulled through. Day 2, day 3, yeah. Because I when I fly back, I was like, I don't ever want to have a cigar again.
That's probably how Michael feels after PCA and the other one.
Yeah. Michael's going through some tough time too. And there's no way to fix it.
Everybody's having their own problem right now. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm pretty sure everybody have their own problem.
Harry, what's your problem, man?
My problem? My problem is...
He's like, my problem, I'm staring at it.
Yep, I'm looking right at you.
I had a problem earlier today, Tony.
What's the problem?
So I don't know if I should bring it up now or wait for the tribal. I think I should wait for the tribal.
Oh, you wait for tribal? All right, everybody, it's 11:05.
Wait,
Get the
I don't
hell.
want to throw everybody off just because of that. I'm just saying.
No, it's
I
11:05.
don't want to bring it out on the YouTube because
That's fine. It's 11:05. Everybody, go to tribal. Get the hell out of here. I'll see you guys in tribal. Bye, guys.
Is it really? Oh, crap. What the heck?
Yep.
I was having fun talking.